Tamara Sanders, Instructional Technology Specialist for Phoenix City Schools. I will be explaining the One-to-One initiative, which allows for one electronic device per student. Students in grades 6 through 12 will be issued a Chromebook to use for instructional purposes at school and at home. Students in the elementary grades will have access to Chromebooks at school and may take home the device under certain circumstances. Regardless of grade level, all students will be issued a Google account with username and password so they can use Google Classroom and other G Suite applications. One of the reasons we've gone one-to-one is to give our students access to digital resources. These resources not only include websites, but the student textbooks will be on these devices as well. We also believe it's important for our students to work comfortably in the cloud, as this is an important skill for their college and career readiness. Please know that the Chromebook does not belong to the student. It belongs to the school system, so there is no expectation of privacy. Students may use the Chromebooks for personal reasons, but they've been purchased for school-related activities, and this should take priority over other uses for the device. In order to make this work, we all need to take on some responsibility. I first want to share with you the school system's responsibilities. We have invested in our students by purchasing the devices along with additional hardware and software to ensure all students can access network resources. While at school, an internet filter will help limit access to materials not appropriate for students. Teachers will also check the devices. In the past, we may have had notebook check, locker check, or textbook check. Now we will have device check to make sure students are using the Chromebooks in the way they are intended. Another responsibility the school system has taken is to adopt a digital citizenship curriculum. There are in-depth lessons for each grade level, focusing on cyberbullying, online searching, social media, plagiarism, and copyright. Parents, for your child to use a Chromebook successfully, you have some responsibilities as well. First, we want you to read the responsible use policy word for word. We want you to understand the policy so you can support your child's use of the device in the way that it's intended. We also require a Chromebook usage fee each school year. You'll learn more about that later in the presentation. When students are using the device away from school, we ask that you supervise that use. You may need to set some restrictions about whether it goes away on a sleepover or the length of time you expect the device to be used at home. Talk to your child often about what he or she is doing on the Chromebook, both at school and at home. Ask them to show you some things, and it's perfectly acceptable for you to have the username and password for your child's G Suite account. Talk to your child about the values and standards you expect to be followed while he or she is online or using other resources on the device. You probably already have some rules and guidelines in your home about what music your child listens to or what television programs are watched, so go ahead and extend those to the device as well. If you have concerns about how the device is being used at school or what's expected of your child, sign up for a parent workshop or ask your child's teachers or media specialist. Let's talk about student responsibilities. One of the most important things students must do is to bring the Chromebook fully charged to school each day. A Chromebook that is fully charged in the morning should have enough battery power to last the whole day, so students should leave the power cables at home. It has always been good practice for students to come to school with all of their necessary resources, and those resources have traditionally been things like textbooks, paper, and pencil. Now that preparation for school includes bringing a fully charged Chromebook. Students should not deface the Chromebooks in any way, including writing on them or placing stickers on them. The devices will have identification labels such as the inventory tag and student's name. That identification should be intact and visible at all times. Because this is an electronic device, students should keep the Chromebook away from things that could damage it. Liquid is not something you want to keep near the Chromebook. Extreme heat is also very harmful, so these devices should not be left in cars on a warm day. Some other responsibilities for our students include using the device in the way that it's explained in the responsible use policy and the digital citizenship lessons discussed earlier. Students should keep up with their own Chromebooks. They should not belong to other students, friends, or relatives, and Chromebooks should not be left unattended. For our students, the Chromebook is a learning tool, and we want the students to use them effectively. The use of the Chromebook is a privilege and not a right. In order for students to use the devices, they must abide by the responsible use policy. Again, a usage fee will be collected from every student who is assigned a Chromebook. This allows us to provide updates to devices as well as to be self-insured, saving money for both your family and the school system. While we believe that Chromebooks remain damage-free with appropriate care and use, we must include in our policy a provision for the unfortunate event of loss or damage. A $25 fee will be charged the first time a device is damaged. A $50 fee will be charged for a second repair. And a third incidence of damage will result in the loss of the device for the remainder of the school year, as well as the total cost to repair the damage. If a Chromebook is lost, stolen, or damaged to the point it can no longer be used, the student will be charged the full replacement value of the device. At the end of the year, each student will return the Chromebook along with the original power cables. So parents, please help your child keep up with these items. Those same items should be returned if the student withdraws during the school year. To help answer questions you may have about this initiative, we've created a website, www.pcboe.net/itsnpc. You should see the URL there on the screen. That website will be a place where you will find answers to frequently asked questions about the one-to-one initiative as well as this presentation. On this site, we've also posted a list of hotspots available around town. Please visit the site often for helpful resources that support our one-to-one initiative. Thanks for your attention and for your support of one-to-one learning in the Phoenix City School System.